Going green seems to be so essential in the year 2012 because climate change is taking over. Even buildings are being constructed with eco-friendly material.
Wesbank is one of the buildings that were constructed with these eco-friendly materials, and the design was composed by Continuum Architects. The focus of our topic today is the FNB home loans and the Wesbank building, and how they've gone green and how they're continuing going green.
The piece of land next to the highway was chosen because of the fact, I suppose primarily, that it was unused land. It was an area that people were illegally dumping in. The reason we liked that piece of land specifically was it was on a major route. It's right next to the N1 highway. It created great accessibility for our staff, easy for our people to get there, and it's also close to some major shopping centers and other amenities in the area.
Bank City recycles the electronic equipment and furniture by donating them to organizations such as schools, churches, and charities.
The children's art on the sunscreen is actually potato stamps. And the reason we use children's potato stamps is we want to involve the community in the project. And these children come from various CSI projects that Wesbank was involved in. The sunscreens form another function, however. We want to make the building green, so the sunscreens, apart from help block out noise pollution from the highway, which is going to be a distraction to the staff, it also keeps the sun out of the building. And if it keeps the sun out of the building, we can cool it more effectively with the air conditioning and use less power.
Regarding the aircon, the air is filtered and recycled because it is far more expensive to heat or cool new air from scratch. So normally, the aircons are switched off during after hours and they last 6 hours during working hours.
Wesbank previously used overhead lights that required 3 long fluorescent tubes. They have now downgraded to overhead lights that require just 2 energy-saving bulbs, thus halving the energy consumption used.
I think the building has encouraged other companies to consider going green. We spent a lot of time promoting the benefits of a green building to many of our partners. The benefits, apart from being good for the planet, there are many benefits that impact costs. So if you run an effective green building, you lose less power, which means that you can spend money, or at least save money, as opposed to having to spend it on electricity. As an example, the air conditioning units produce enough condensation to fill a swimming pool every day. That water is used to water the gardens. We have effective lighting. All of that just makes the building very, very efficient, and it's just common sense that other companies would consider doing the same from a cost savings point of view. Excluding planning and obtaining the land and getting the necessary permissions to build on it, construction of the building took 2 years.
The Wesbank building is an eco-friendly building that encourages its employees to both recycle used paper and printer cartridges at the end of each day. The building is unique, functional, environmentally responsible, and aesthetically pleasing to the human eye.
Good day, I'm here with Kudzi from Monash, South Africa. He is one of the students that are currently studying the Bachelor of Social Science in Geography and Environmental. Hi Kudzi, how are you?
Good day, ma'am.
I'm good, thank you. I'm going to be asking you a question regarding the Wesbank building, which is by Fairlands. So, tell me, what do you think about the climate changing in our world?
I think climate change is a very detrimental issue. It's just so unfortunate that some other companies and individuals are not paying much attention to it. But as you say, the weather is always changing dramatically and everything. I think there should be great care for the environment.
Is it? Kudzi, are you aware that the Wesbank building, safe, normally per month 320,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I didn't know about that.
Yes, it is, especially in terms of the fact that with emitting electricity, I mean, our resources are running out, and most of the time, load shedding is taking over. So, at least if now most buildings being built with the eco-friendly material, I think it will bring a lot less climate change, a lot less of us having to use our resources irresponsibly.
I think they're doing a good job, and a lot of companies should learn from that as well.
Yes, I also think so. Thank you so much, Kudzi, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Westbank is currently saving 200 kilowatts of energy per month, which amounts to 320,000 rand.